This does it for Nathaniel. Case closed. He is convinced that this man from Nazareth is the Messiah because he's demonstrated supernatural knowledge. He has to be the Son of God. He has to be the true King of Israel. I just want to say again how deeply privileged I feel to be going through this material. It is such a sweet calling. Well, the passage we're going to look at is in John to answer the question, how does the God who seems so distant come near to us? This is John 1, 43 through 51. The next day, Jesus decided to go to Galilee. He found Philip and said to him, "Follow me." Now, Philip was from Bethsaida, the city of Andrew and Peter. Philip found Nathaniel and said to him, "We have found him of whom Moses in the law and also the prophets wrote, Jesus of Nazareth, the son of Joseph." Nathaniel said to him, "Can anything good come out of Nazareth?" Philip said to him, "Come and see." Jesus saw Nathanael coming toward him and said to him, "Behold, an Israelite indeed, in whom there is no deceit." Nathanael said to him, "How do you know me?" Jesus answered him, "Before Philip called you, when you were under the fig tree, I saw you." Nathanael answered him, "Rabbi, you are the Son of God. You are the King of Israel." Jesus answered him, "Because I said to you, I saw you under the fig tree, do you believe? You will see greater things than these." And he said to him, "Truly, truly, I say to you, you will see heaven open and the angel of God ascending and descending on the Son of Man." Wowie. The beginning of this passage focuses on the faith struggle of Nathaniel. Nathaniel doubts that anyone who comes from Nazareth, a rather small and unremarkable village, could be the promised Messiah. So he follows Philip to Jesus rather reluctantly and skeptically. But as Nathaniel walks up to Jesus, Jesus identifies him by his character. And Nathaniel is a bit mind-blown and says, "How do you know me? I've never seen you and you've never seen me." And Jesus says, "Even before Philip called you, I saw you under the fig tree." This does it for Nathaniel. Case closed. He is convinced that this man from Nazareth is the Messiah because he's demonstrated supernatural knowledge. He has to be the Son of God. He has to be the true King of Israel. There's no way that an average man could have known this. And then Jesus responds to Nathanael with words that are what this passage is actually about. The faith of Nathanael is an introduction to a very significant declaration that Jesus makes about himself. He says, "You will see the heavens opened and the angels of God ascending and descending on the Son of Man." What in the world is he talking about? Well, Jesus is connecting himself to a particular moment in the life of Jacob, recorded for us in Genesis 28, 10 through 17. You ought to go back and look at this passage. Jacob has a dream of angels ascending and descending from heaven back and forth on a ladder. It's a moment where God is re-establishing his covenant with Jacob. So Jesus is saying to Nathanael, "Do you remember Jacob's ladder? I am the fulfillment of the promises made to Abraham. I am the only means of access to God. It is through me that God will provide for you everything that you need. I am Jacob's ladder. It's through me that you will ever have access and relationship to God. It's through me that all of the provisions of God's promises will be made. I'm the ladder to God. I'm the ladder from God." There is no way to God but Jesus. The flow of all of the provisions of God's promises, those provisions that say We will have everything we need for life and godliness come through Jesus. There is no supply of what we need except through Jesus. Jesus is God's ultimate provision. Jesus is God's ultimate gift. Jesus is Jacob's ladder. Through him, there is a way to God, and from him, all the provisions of God's grace.